Hello, I'm trying to make a book note for feeling of loneliness. I read a book called One Line of Psychological Lessons. It is about psychological analysis when it comes to feeling of loneliness. So it is a really good time for me. How I can handle or how can deal with my feeling of loneliness if I have. So, according to the book, the author said, when we are uncomfortable with ourselves, we are truly lonely. The worst kind of loneliness is when you don't feel comfortable with yourself. Mark Twain. Yes, I think so. So I always just think that kind of relationship with myself is a really important factor when it comes to my mental and physical health and even life as well. So if I don't feel comfortable with myself, like I don't think I cannot spend my time with myself, so I can easily feel loneliness, right? So it is really good to know about my relationship with myself. So and then even when no one else is around you, you can avoid feeling lonely. Mm-hmm. That's because you're having yourself by your side. Because I don't know. It sounds like if I say it I'm just am alone right now, but I just kind of thought that I am with myself right now, so it feels like kind of psychotic, but I don't know, I'm not sure. So it sounds kind of scary actually, but for me, if I just think about myself, when I spend my time with myself, how I can handle myself. So which means I don't really just feel that lonely because I have just a kind of solid routine, my place and then outside as well. So even those kind of routine has been doing myself, of course, right? So reading books and working out, make a book notes, and I try to communicate with myself these things I should do when I am alone, right? So because of that, so I don't know, feeling of loneliness, I think those kind of feeling, especially twice a year, sometimes it is just a kind of symptom of PMS as well. But rest of the months that was okay. But some months I'm not feel like that. I'm not feeling like that, and then I don't have those kind of personalities. But I feel certainly lonely. Yeah. So I experienced that. So I don't really know, but most of the time, if I having a solid routine or some kind of errands to do, yeah, I don't have energy to feel lonely, right? Because feel kind of busy. So for that, I believe that having a solid routine every single day, especially productive in a routine every single day, is kind of important factor, or it's a really good way to get rid of those kind of feeling of loneliness, I think. Okay, so however, when you start to feel unfamiliar with yourself, what's that unfamiliar? I think extrovert, when they're a bit alone, they feel easily loneliness or just kind of unfamiliar or uncomfortable. So it's that. But I don't know, when I was young, I can't remember. But recently I just thought about that. I never feel unfamiliar with myself because I always just try to listen to my true inner voices deep inside, and then also I try to feel my body, so I don't think it's gonna feel uncomfortable or unfamiliar. So, but I'm not sure. So yeah, when you become uncomfortable with yourself, and when you cannot reconcile yourself, reconcile with myself. So which means like, oh, I don't love myself, or I don't respect myself, or I just try to blame myself, or if I'm not satisfied with myself, basically, right? So which means like kind of not reconcile with myself. So why we just do that, right? I just remove the feeling of it, just blaming about myself. So I don't have anything to reconcile with myself. Yes, and then you can experience a profound loneliness when you ignore the inner cries. Inner cries, okay? When you're not living in alignment with your true self, yes, we should just think about that. What we really want, and what I really just want to do, right? So sometimes we should just distinguish between what I want, what I need, and it feels like what I want or what I need, right? So it is because if we don't know about ourselves, I mean true self, sometimes we follow just social standard. So we don't really like it, but I feel like I like it. I feel like I want to do because societal pressures, or just other people standards or expectations. So maybe just try to follow it. So it is really important. So for me as well, so it is really good a way to know what I truly want, or just who I truly am, right? So that's very important. We should just think about that. It's not just one day, oh, I try to just listen to my inner voices, what I really want, what I really want to do, what I really want to have, something like that. We cannot just hear the voice right away. So we need to practice training to listen our inner true voices as well. So I've been doing them for about many years, but I still know about myself just new things as well. Even I realized that 3 weeks ago. So wow, I thought that I enjoy about some kind of routine, right? But I just realized that I didn't truly enjoy those kind of things. So now I have a habit that I always just ask myself oh, do you really enjoy it? Do you truly enjoy it? Or are you really compulsive with that work? Or do you feel like you enjoy it? I always just ask myself to listen my true voices or true desires deep inside. Yes. So to avoid worst kind of loneliness, you need to make a peace with yourself. Yes. Good communication, healthy and happy relationship, right? If you feel discomfort within yourself, start a dialogue with your inner self right away. So I've been doing that for a long time. So I already just I've been having tons of benefits from it. So yeah, I always just recommend if someone try to those kind of feelings, or try to control their life or their behavior, the way they speak, and so on and so forth. They should start communicate with themselves. Yes, I think that's really just kind of efficient way to get to know ourselves more, to improve ourselves. So yeah, so I just make a book note for that. So I think it's kind of fun as well. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope you guys have a really peaceful day. Thank you.